So you may be wondering how the GL does off-road, and actually it's pretty good, and that's because every one of them comes standard with air suspension. It can actually raise itself, and I got this from a German engineer, 300 millimeters. If you do the math, and I'm doing it kind of roughly here, that's about 11 inches, or about the same height of ground clearance that a Jeep Wrangler would have. You know, it seems just like last week that I was in Hawaii at the crack of dawn reviewing a new car, and here it is, the crack of dawn in New Mexico, and I'm reviewing a new car. This time, the brand new 2013 Mercedes GL. And according to Mercedes, this is the most popular luxury SUV in America, which means that the redesign is going to be more evolutionary than revolutionary, because Mercedes knows not to mess with a good thing. Under the massive hood, there are two engine choices. There's a diesel, but right now I'm driving the GL 450, which has Mercedes 4.6 liter V8, which puts out 362 horsepower. You can also get the GL 550, which has the same engine, bi-turbo, but that one puts out 429 horsepower. It's the same engine in the SL that I just drove. What do you think will be the most popular model out of those?
60% of our sales will primarily come from the GL 450, 20% will come from the GL 350 Blue Tech.
And has that been historically the case? Is that how you know?
Historically, that's our mix. The other 20% comes from the GL 550.
All right, so you're probably curious as to how much the new GL costs. Well, it's about the same as the old GL, just a little bit more. This is the base Blue Tech, which runs $62,000, but as configured, it's $97,000. So you may be wondering how you get from a base price of $62,000 to $97,895. Well, you want air conditioning in the back for the kiddos? 3 zone climate, $1,450. You want the upgraded stereo, the Bang & Olufsen, $6,800. And you want to wrap the bottom of the glove box, not in leather, but in vinyl. How much is that?
$300.
That's my co-driver Ryan, $300. So that's how you get to $97,895. It adds up quickly. All right, I'm here with Ryan, my co-driver, and we're gonna do a quick 0 to 60 run. Are you ready, Ryan?
Ready.
All right, we're in the Blue Tech, just floor it. We've got the Solo DL. Is that floored?
That's floored.
Oh my, that is slow.
Feel that 455 pounds of torque?
Not really. This is the least expensive of the GLs, and there we have it. Ryan, I don't think people are going to believe that it took 12.1 seconds, but there is no torque off the line.
Well, you know, I really didn't feel the torque kick in until about 30 miles an hour, which was probably around 2,500 RPM. That's when you kind of feel a little bit of gentle pressing in your back.
And keep in mind, guys, we're doing real world testing, which means 2 people in the car, all our gear, God knows how much diesel we have in this thing, but 12.10, it is what it is. And how do you change the car? It looks like it's about the same size, a little bit bigger maybe?
Sure, the car's about an inch longer, an inch wider, and a ½ inch taller. So despite the increases in dimensions, it's also 55 pounds lighter. And that's done primarily through the use of exotic materials like aluminum and magnesium.
All right, this afternoon after lunch, we got ourselves the GL 550. That is the twin turbo with the same engine as the SL. So let's see what it sounds like. Start her up. 2013 GL competes with other luxury SUVs like the Audi Q7, the BMW X5, and even the Cadillac Escalade. Now, this 550 gets a combined 15 miles per gallon on the highway. If you want better fuel economy, go for the car we were in earlier, which is the diesel, which gets 24 mpgs. All right, Ryan, we are now in the bad boy Mercedes, a 550 with the big bi-turbo, which has 429 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. You know what that means?
0 to 60 time.
0 to 60, here we go. No, you know what? You did the last one. You should do it this time so we keep it exactly even.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Let's do it. You go for it. All right. Straight road ahead. Solo DL is set to 0. I'm going to say, what do you think? The last one was, gosh, it was around 12 seconds. What do you think on this car?
I'm thinking around 771.
All right, go for it.
All right,
here we go.
60.
Here we go. Oh, that's got a lot more punch.
It's a lot more. 50, 40, 50, 55, 60.
Oh, 7.01. You know, the new GL can tow up to 7,500 pounds. Is that enough for a horse trailer? I don't know, guys. I don't ride horses. But I do know that it will now open automatically, unlike the last model. So not only is the liftgate electric, but if you've got something like a backpack here and you need to get in the back and this isn't enough room, what you do is you hit this button, you hit that button, and voila! Look at all that room I have. This is definitely a car for families. Yeah, it's not cheap, but you're paying for the technology, and this car is stuffed full of technology. Not only are my seats heated and cooled and massage my big American butt, but we also have lane departure warning, we have adaptive cruise control, and what's new for this year is there's a system that actually mitigates for when there's a strong wind that blows across so that the car doesn't go off the road. Pretty cool. Yeah, there is a lot of technology in this car, and if I'm being brutally honest, I think it's actually thinking more about driving than I am.
Steering feels like a Mercedes, and in that I mean if you want to be wafted along and drive around each bend knowing that you're going to make it around to the other side of the bend with confidence, it does what it does. If you put it in sport mode, it's a little firmer, it's a little more aggressive. Put it in comfort mode, kind of just waft along.
Hey Ryan, one of the new features, here I am, there you are, is that both seats now automatically fold down. So you can get in and out of the back easier. You want to give it a shot?
Sure, sounds good.
Let's try it. Here we go. Push the button. All right, let's get in the back. Way back. Third row.
Wow, that was easy.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, except of course the headrest is in my back. There. Now I am ready. Jeeves, take us home. Now to be fair, the Blue Tech we were driving was $97,000, but I chatted with Mercedes and they said that the volume leader will be the 450, and that's going to sell for, and I'm quoting here, a hair above $70,000. So that's what you're really looking at if you want to get into one of these cars. They'll be at dealerships this fall. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. I'm going to take the 550 and have some fun. All right, 12.10, Ryan. That is crazy slow. Let's see if you can do better. We'll do one more test just to make sure that we didn't get it wrong the first time. Go for it, dude.
All right, here we go. Floored.
That is floored, and you are in sport mode, right?
Go.
Ah, there.
Go.
Solo DL says 5,
50,
8, 9,
55,
10,
60.
11.89. You did go a little bit faster.
A little bit faster.
We are on an even road, and we have the air conditioning off, so it is what it is. This is not an SL by any means.